What's up, traders? How's it going this morning? Happy St. Patrick's Day. You guys wearing your green? I was not wearing green because I went to the gym this morning and I came back and I got pinched by my daughter because I wasn't wearing green. All right, let's mark off our overnight levels. Looking kind of bullish with these last couple candles. But we're coming right into resistance also. So we have London low and Asia low kind of stacking up against each other right there. So that is a decent liquidity sweep option. We have previous day high overhead plus this whole like resistance area. So possibility for shorts coming up if we open up heavy at the New York Open. Today, I'm gonna be sizing down, kind of just taking smaller trades, not like going for home runs or anything. FOMC tomorrow, PPI, contract rollover, all that fun stuff. So that's what I'm thinking, watching on NQ. Liquidity sweep down here around 24,730s. Possibility of a move back down to VWAP too, somewhere around here. Might be a decent bounce zone. And then rejection of previous day high like 2530-ish or the top of my zone at 2570s. Possible shorts there. Let's see what we got on gold. I did take a trade last night. It bounced off of our low of day, reclaimed VWAP, so I took a long back up to this resistance over here at 5,050s. That's actually right where it dropped. But it bounced again at low of day, and now it's kind of chopping around at VWAP, so we'll see how the market opens here on gold. Let me mark off these overnight sessions levels. Asia high, Asia low. I don't have as much of a luck with liquidity sweeps on gold, but it does respect like highs and lows. It just doesn't necessarily sweep it as much in my experience. So yeah, with gold, honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not getting a really good read. This is ugly if you zoom out. Super rangy in between like 5,050-ish and then right around 49.80s, 49.70s. Kind of stuck in that range. Alan Fridman, he's ready for the duck race. Been training his duck. Yep. contract rollover, I had to readjust my levels. So I chart on MNQ1 exclamation point. So everything switched over at like 6:30 Eastern time. And I had to redo my like point of control and value area low and all that stuff, and previous day high, previous day low. Everything got kind of messed up. So take a look at your levels, you guys. Coming up to that previous day high, 3 minutes until the market opens. So it'd be interesting if it sweeps this and then just dumps at the open. So how to enter the drawing, I'll do that later after we take a look at the open and find some trades. It'll be a Google Doc that I put in the chat, and you just put your name there. I'll let you guys know when it happens. Yeah, there's lots of indicators that mark off key levels. I've seen several. Watching that previous day high sweep, and then want to see what happens with gold. See if it gets out of this range and maybe reclaims VWAP or starts dumping. I don't know. Don't have a great read on the chop with gold. Longtime lurker. Ryan's the one who won yesterday. He's gonna let his duck rest. All right. Getting a little pullback at the open, but if I'm going to take shorts, I'd rather see it sweep that previous day high. The time frame I have up right now is the 1 minute. I usually zoom into the 1 minute for the open. At least for a couple minutes to see what's going on. Be picky with your trades today, guys. Very similar to what I was talking about yesterday with all the contract rollover day before FOMC. It might be kind of slow and choppy and just gross price action like it was yesterday. So don't feel like you have to take a trade. All right, making its way back up to previous day high. Let's see what happens here. If we get a heavy sell-off, might be able to take a trade. Let's see. David K. Quack. He came for the duck race. There's previous day high. No signs of selling yet. You hope we get a better market than yesterday? I'm not sure we will. So this is a pretty big resistance zone, which is why I have it colored differently. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get some selling here. I'm watching. Still going up at this point, though. Staying patient. Because I could be wrong. It could still go up higher. Good morning, Kimmer. Good morning, Shez. You're on spring break, so you don't have your normal busyness in the morning. Hopefully kids are asleep. You can have a little bit of coffee and trade. That sounds like a good morning. Starting to chop around at this level. Let's see if sellers show up. Wait for it. I want to short so much. It's like in the zone I was watching, but it's just not going down yet. All right, so the goal is to put everyone to sleep, and then the real move is going to happen in like an hour. Is that what they're trying to do? Good morning from Portugal. How's it going? Welcome. Small range so far. 110-ish. Yep, tomorrow's FOMC. And PPI, right? There's something else tomorrow. I think it's PPI. Yep. And factory orders and all the things tomorrow. Let's make some green for St. Patty's Day. My thoughts exactly. Let's go. All right. Looking left as far as finding like liquidity that it might be sweeping. Guess it could come a little bit higher, up to like 25, 100-ish. If it's going to come back down. Could be another float up kind of day. Very interesting open, you guys. It's testing our patience. All right, I'm taking a small short here. 25.48 is where I entered. Honestly, probably shouldn't follow me if you're copy trading me because I don't have like good confirmation on this. My reason is simply because it's an area of resistance that I have. The risk to reward is decent if it is going to come back down to retest some of these levels. But that's kind of my thought process on it. I'm okay with the risk on it. My previous day high is there because the contract rollover, like everything changed. It was at a different level yesterday, but when I woke up, everything rolled over. That's why. Yeah, yesterday and today, it's kind of funky, in my opinion. Putting my stop loss at 25.81 because I don't want it to go much higher. If it is going to go higher, it could come up to like 25.100s. So that's where I'll get out. Let me turn my VWAPs back on. So if it happens to start getting bearish, it could come down to VWAP or even this little consolidation zone here. So we'll see what happens. Looks like it might be going back up. Oh yeah, Emiliano, I forgot to add it. Sometimes I'll take it off right at the 9:30 open because it re-anchors and it has this weird line that kind of just messes with my head. So I take it off for a couple minutes. All right, here's our 15-minute low. As of now, this is our 15-minute high. That could change. We still have a couple minutes, or 1 minute, I guess. About 30 seconds. Oh, nice. David caught the long. So from this consolidation here, like during the London session early this morning, or this one here at like 8:50, like right before the market opened. Good stuff. Good for you. What is gold doing? It did end up opening up bullish. It's rejecting this little high to the left. All right. That stopped me out. Break into the upside. All right, so it's breaking out of this 15-minute opening range. If we're thinking bullish, then it could come back and retest this New York anchored VWAP, which is also right where this consolidation is. So if it comes back to like 25.55-ish, could look for a long. Let's see what we get. If it breaks back below like 25.40s, below this consolidation, that's not a good sign for continuation up, at least yet right now. So kind of watching to see what happens in this area. 25.40s to 50s. Yeah, looks like another slow grind up kind of day. The winning trade today was just a market order long right at 9:30. That would have been the way to go. 50-50 chance. Are we going red or black? Does somebody know something we don't know about the interest rate decision tomorrow? Yeah, I agree, Coach. There's lots of levels that are getting taken out. We have some left at like 130, 140s. If we hold above those levels, there's a lot higher. Honestly, I just didn't expect it to happen today. I kind of figured we would need FOMC or PPI or something like that to have a big move like this. But I stand corrected. It's just a lower volume move. I mean, you can see down at the bottom of my screen, like this is Friday's New York Open volume. This is Thursday's New York Open volume compared to yesterday and today. I mean, yes, we have contract rollover. That's a part of it for sure. But it's just, I don't know, one of those slow, grindy days. All right, we're getting a pullback. Let's see what happens. 50s to 40s in this region. If we bounce here, could look for a long. If it shows weakness and gets below this consolidation, I would love to take a short. I'm actually going to take a little short. Again, risk to reward. That's my thought on it. Yeah, missed a good short on gold. Rejection of that London high. Man, that was a good move down. Let's see. Ooh, coming down to that weekly VWAP. That could have been a nice little scalp long opportunity right there on gold. Based on that 5-minute candle, though, it looks like it wants to go a little bit lower. But could have grabbed a couple dollars out of that bounce. Let's zoom back into the 1 minute. Not really showing a clear sign with continuation either way, honestly. This is worse than trade in Asia session, you guys. Shez, is that kind of like your last snow? Or does it continue to snow like late into March and April too? We had a little bit of cold come back for us too. I'm in the Houston area. And over spring break and like the last, I don't know, 10 days or so, it was nice. Like it was starting to feel like spring and summer right around the corner. Mid 70s, nice and sunny. But we got some cold weather. It was 39 degrees this morning. That's pretty cold for us. News in 2 minutes? No, I don't have news. I have mine filtered to just the red folder news. So there could be something that's like yellow or orange. The only thing I have is the NVIDIA AI conference, which could be a big deal if they make an announcement or something. So be aware of that, you guys, if you're trading NQ. Not as much of a big deal if you're trading gold, obviously. Dang, Maverick. 4 to 6 inches of snow, even though it was 60 degrees yesterday. That's a little bit of a bipolar market, or bipolar weather. Drifter, Shez is in Canada. I don't remember where. Not sure if you're looking at the chat, Shez. Well, there's not a whole lot going on here in this market. Honestly, I wouldn't want to take a long or a short right now. There's just no, like, momentum. Drifters in a short. Yeah, I like the idea of shorts. I think it would be smart just to wait for confirmation below VWAP and below this consolidation zone here. So if it holds below like 25.50-ish, I would feel more confident about it. And the last trade I took, I did not wait for confirmation, so I'll be patient this time. Love it. Everyone's going short. Let's go. Dump it. All right, gang. We got almost 140 people watching, 48 likes. Let's see if we can get it up to 100. Should be easy. If everyone goes and hits it, we'll get there. Also, let me know. I did it yesterday too. Do you guys want a Lucid account or a Tradeify? I have Lucid Flex and then Tradeify Select. We did a Lucid yesterday. We can do another Lucid. I like those accounts too. Or we can do a Tradeify Select. Tell me in the comments. What's your vote? What's your vote? Ah, I love it. You guys love those Lucid accounts. Kyla, I'll do a Tradeify at some point today. Or some point this week. Lucid it is. You guys love those accounts. I do too. They're good ones. Okay. I also like the select daily payout ones. They're pretty sweet. So it is holding below this 15-minute opening range high for now. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's holding below VWAP. It's kind of just chopping around at VWAP. So for me, it hasn't like shown confirmation that it's going lower yet. Kind of starting to make a little trend line here. Got a little channel going on. Let's see if we took a short here, put our stop loss above there. It's a pretty big stop. Alright, I'll do a Lucid account today. I'll do Tradeify tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. I could also potentially put my stop loss a little bit lower, having the idea that if it breaks this trend line and breaks back above the opening range high, it invalidates the idea. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm just searching for a trade. I'm going to wait. I'm getting pulled into that slow chop. Starting to look for a board trade. That's not a good idea. Gold is just being ridiculous right now. It had that big old dump. I guess just kind of grabbed this little consolidation liquidity to the left, and now it's jumping back up. Look at the 1 minute chart. Hard to trade gold right now. For me, I mean, if you zoom out, it's really still just in this little range. Since Sunday night, really, the market open, it's been in this range. All right, NQ. Are we consolidating for a bigger move here, or is this just going to be how today goes? Slow and nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Nope, we haven't raced yet, but I'm thinking about it because this price action ain't it. It's putting me to sleep. All right, it's coming down to that consolidation zone to the left. It is looking weak. Probably could have taken a short, but I got jumpy on that one right there. So we'll wait. A break below 25.40s, and then maybe a retest, and I would enter a short. Could make me miss the trade. I'm aware of that. I'm okay with it. My goal is to survive another day. That's how it is with trading. Don't always have to take a trade every day. Wait for the good ones. Have I purchased a Lucid Pro yet? I have not done the new Lucid Pros. Since the old ones, like before they added the Lucid Black, yes, I did Lucid Pro. But since they changed it, 3 weeks ago, I have not. Why do you ask? I'm familiar with the rules if you have a question, but no, I haven't bought one. I've been doing the Lucid Flex accounts. I like those ones. The Lucid Pro is awesome too. I think if I was to summarize it, the Lucid Pro is better for like the long-term benefits of having better live rules, more money that you can take live. Lucid Flex has more short-term benefits because the max payout cap is higher, the price is lower. That's just kind of my quick take on it. I do like the new Lucid Pro. I don't know. I guess I still would go with the Flex. The Pro, the payout is a little bit lower. That's the only thing that gets me. I think the max for a 50K account is $1,500 versus $2K for the Flex account. But the days to payout is quicker because it's only a 1 day pass potentially, so you can just like go crazy and pass it in 1 day, and then I think it's 3 days to a payout. Yeah, so the Lucid Pro has been around for a while. They just kind of revamped it. So if you remember, a couple months ago, they released the Lucid Black, and they thought that everyone was going to love it, but they got a lot of complaints. So what they did was they kept the old Pro and the new Black and let people vote. So they ended up keeping basically the best of both of those accounts. So it's quicker to pay out, better live rules. So they kind of just revamped the old Pro, but they've had it for a while. Yep, the shorts are looking good. So we got the confirmation I was looking for. It closed below the 2540s. I was waiting for it to come back up and retest that before going down, and it never did. So, like I said a couple minutes ago, that might mean I miss it, and I'm okay with that. I did have a good trade on gold last night. So I'm green on my accounts, and I didn't want to force anything today with, not that one. I didn't want to force anything today with FOMC. This was the gold trade that I took last night. So it bounced off of our low of day at the time and reclaimed VWAP after that consolidation. So I went long and then targeted this consolidation zone before the big drop, 5,050s. We do have our initial balance in about 14 minutes. So we'll see if it maybe comes back up and retests the IB high or something like that. Could still be some opportunities. Do I have any videos specifically explaining my strategies with examples? I do. I have a whole playlist called like futures trading strategy or something like that. And then I do have like trade recaps. So in the actual strategy videos, I share examples, and then I do have a few trade recaps that give examples too. Yes, in YouTube. Check out the playlist. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you're wearing green. Yeah, everyone who entered that short, good trade. Looking good. By wearing green, I meant like clothing, but good job. I'm glad your account's green too. Yeah, Troy Mac, there was contract rollover, so it depends on which screen you have up on TradingView. I have MNQ1 up, so it automatically makes the switch over to the new contract. If you chart on the H6 one, yours is going to be different. All right. Let's see if we get a little rejection here at 2560-ish. Maybe take a short. Yeah, this is very, very funky price action, you guys. Super tricky. So we're at VWAP, but not rejecting. Oh my goodness. Do I use a VWAP? Yes, I do. So I have this darker blue one is the regular session VWAP anchored at the 6 p.m. open yesterday. This lighter blue one is anchored at the New York VWAP or New York open. And then if we have like a good trending day or extremes, I'll anchor it at the low of the day or the high of the day. I'm not doing that today though, because it's not really doing anything exciting. I didn't see a need for it. We got one little red candle rejection at the anchored VWAP. Let's see how it closes though, because it's not looking super weak. Yeah, I agree, Shez. This isn't looking like it really wants to dump from here. Might go a little bit higher. I'm not really a big trendline person, but if you extend this one out that I had drawn, it's kind of in that general region. Tory trend lines? I know, right? Have I ever tried Lucid Direct and is it worth it? I have not traded the Lucid Direct accounts. I have done direct funded accounts. I kind of got away from the instant funded or direct funded model. I like the evals better. They're cheaper, and usually the rules in the funded stage are easier. I don't love the 20% consistency rule. I would rather go through a little bit of an eval and be able to have more flexibility in the funded stage with daily payouts or no consistency, or even like a 40% consistency is better than 20. That's just me though. I don't think there's anything wrong with the direct accounts. I think it's a great option. What's the highest count size I've ever had? What do you mean? Like viewers or like, I don't know what you mean. Number of accounts? How many Lucid accounts? I always have 5. That's the max. So that's what I trade. Nobody knows what's going on. You guys in the chat, people are like, "I'm short. It's going up." Oh, there we go. There we go. Verisat shorts playing out. This is ugly, gang. Yeah. Big rejection and then meh. There's no continuation in this market right now. It's a good day to like take your couple points, grab a couple dollars, and then close out your trade. All right, I have something a lot more fun. Let's do this. I just put a Google form in the chat, you guys. Let's do a drawing. Let's do a duck race. So I pinned it. Go enter your name. Fill out your info. We'll do that here in a couple minutes. I'm watching gold. It's hovering right at this weekly VWAP. It's looking about the same as NQ though, in terms of just choppy, gross, not going anywhere, no continuation. Wonder if we're going to get a little bounce here though. Looking for mean reversion trades? Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. If it would actually go somewhere, right? All right. We have about a minute until our initial balance is set. So here's IB high. It might just reject here. That makes sense. It is the top of my resistance zone that I have drawn up. I just like the idea of an initial balance high rejection if it comes back up there. Has anyone else taken any good trades? Anything else moving? Like YM or CL or anything like that? Haven't looked at any other charts. Gold, NQ, and ES are the ones that I watch. And there ain't nothing going on. Okay, here we go. We're getting some movement now. Well, maybe I was too greedy with my pullback hopes all the way back up to initial balance high. How bad is this? If I'm watching every little 1 minute candle like, woohoo, it's moving. That's a bad sign, you guys. That's a sign to walk away. All right, guys, let's do 2 more minutes. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes to fill out that Google form. If you stepped away, check out the pinned comment, enter your name, and we'll do it here shortly. $10.34. What is our New York range? 149. That's just gross. What in the world? I don't even know if scalpers can do well with this. This tiny little range that it's been in right here, like a 30-point range, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. What's going on today? Nothing. It's not moving. Alright guys, last call. Go put your name on the form. I'm going to double check real quick for any duplicates, and we'll do a duck race, because that's more fun than this. By the way, if you guys haven't already, go hit that like button. We got 90 likes. Almost to 100. Alright, entries are closed. Let me sort this. Check for any duplicates. Give me a minute. We're doing a Lucid 50K flex account. Whoever the lift heavy person is, I like it. This is going to be much more fun. You guys ready for this? I am. Because, yeah, that's not fun. Here we go. The only Lucid you know are the cars. Get a couple payouts so then you can go buy yourself a car. Alright. You want to be the purple duck? I want to be the punk rocker duck with the purple hair. That one's pretty cool. On your mark. Get set. Go. Summer getting a hot start. You gotta pace yourself. Oh, Waffles. You gotta slow down. Eva's in the back. She's pacing it right. I like the unicorn duck. Helmut. That's a good one. Alright, Guy and Paul making a little move together. Paul is like a mermaid duck. He has a tail. That's the first time I've seen that one. See, I told you Eva was pacing it right. Slow and steady in the back. Don't make your move too soon. You still got 40 seconds left. Oh, Kristen. Coming in fast. 22 seconds. Still time to come from behind. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Chris making a move. Alistair making a move. Uh-oh. Finish strong. Finish strong. Martin. Oh, is Martin going to make it or Amanda? Amanda wins it. That was a good one. Is Amanda in the chat? Yay, there's Amanda. Cool. If you're in Discord, send me a Discord message. You can find me on Instagram, whatever. Reach out to me, find me, and I will give you a free coupon code for a Lucid Flex account. Thanks for playing. That was fun, guys. And nothing happened while we were gone. Still chopping in this little 35-point range. Dad, what do you do at work all day? I raced in a duck race, but I didn't win. Jasmine? Is your name not on here? Yep. So, since there's like 50 of you, it doesn't always show everyone's name. Let me go back into the name list. How do I do it? Edit list. So, this is the list that we were using. Jasmine, you're on there. Your duck may just not have had enough coffee. Your duck was not ready to play today. Sorry. It's totally random. It's a random drawing. Sometimes your duck is just at the back. Waffles put something in the chat earlier. If you guys didn't see it, she said something about the Asia session before FOMC can sometimes be decent. So that would be tonight's Asia session. If you possibly want to trade tomorrow's session, but not have to deal with the craziness of New York during FOMC, might be something to consider. All right, gang. I think I might call it. Like I said, I took a pretty good gold trade last night, and then I already took that loss. What I was kind of waiting for was a retest of this initial balance high, but it's just stuck in this trap range. So what I'm going to do is set an alert down here at the bottom of my gold range, 945. Which is also right where the session VWAP is. So there's some decent confluence for a bounce long if it comes down here. And then I'm going to set an alert up at initial balance high. Because if it comes up here and rejects, I'll watch for a short in that area. But I think that's what I'm going to do, you guys. I can feel myself kind of just like watching every candle trying to find a trade. And that's not a good thing to do. So good time to walk away. I'll be back tomorrow, though. Have a good one, you guys. Take care.